So overarching is the cost of living. We absolutely must lower the price of gas so we can lower the cost of everything else.
How do we do that?
You drill your own oil. Kern County has more oil than the state of Texas. California has more oil than any state. And we import 80% of the oil that we use in California. And we're the #1 user of oil. But we import 80% of that oil. If we would just drill our own, those resources would be all of ours. So we are making other countries rich on the backs of Californians while we're paying the most for a gallon of gas. I'm not going to say that we're going to give money back to our residents, but what I will promise is that by being oil independent and the other things that we're going to do with slashing the size of government, there will not be a California state income tax. We will no longer be taxing our income. And California is different than any other state in the country in that the harder you work, the more you get punished by the amount of taxes that they take from you. The harder you want to work, the more you want to improve the life of you or your family or the people around you, even your employees, the harder you try to make that happen, the state punishes you more. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, okay, then let's get rid of the ridiculous regulations and the taxes that nobody else in the country pays. Why are we being punished to live in California? We shouldn't be. It should take 90 days to build a home. And in California, it takes 3 to 5 years because of the government regulation, the red tape, the bureaucracy, and the fines and the fees and everything else, which a third of the price of a home is because of California regulation. It's much more reasonable. Maybe we can actually afford homes. So you take away those regulations. Now we have cheaper gas. Then that lowers the cost of living for everything because transportation controls everything about the cost of living. The moving of product and people across the state, that is what drives the cost of living. That's the main driver of the cost of living. So we eliminate that or get it as low as we possibly can, and then everything else falls into play.